Good evening, you beautiful feckers. By feckers, I mean Tika. Hello. Yes, I voted to stay. I'm just going to throw that out there. I was a Remainer. I don't think I'd hit the age where voting to leave was like necessary. I think it was like 50 plus. Oh. I told you we'll find you a husband. We will put you out on the market. Actually, thinking about it, technically that would make me your pimp, so maybe we won't do that. But we'll work something out. Very dramatic music, isn't it? So actually, I'm very quickly... Oh, God. There we go. Right, I can do stuff now. So yeah, I'm just going to turn down the desktop audio a minute. Because... I still want to talk Alan Wake. Oh, well, that's something at least. So, did you work out who the person was in the window behind Rose at the end? Whose body the darkness had taken over? It's the wanker FBI agent. I was very proud of the fact I worked that out. Yep. So that's who the darkness went into. But I also noticed in that last scene, all the people that we ended up killing, who the darkness had overtaken, suddenly reappeared in that end sequence. The only person I didn't see was the doctor from the asylum. And I didn't see the old woman. I didn't see Barry. And I didn't see the sheriff. The three that were locked inside the bright room. And I still don't get that comment. It's not a lake, it's an ocean. I can't work that out. That's annoying me. I don't like it when I'm annoyed and I can't work something out. The only thing I can think of is that he's speaking metaphorically. Look at me with my big words this evening. Right, this music's doing my head in now, so let's do something. Well, actually, we'll do that. Is there an options menu? No. Oh, yeah, there is. Let's have a look. Hi. Ultra. Yeah, bro. Yeah, cool. Okay. Darkness goes somewhere, only scratching the surface of what is going on. See, you're thinking metaphorically. I'm impressed with that. Kill. curtain. Oh, ah. I do like your thinking there. But I still don't get Mr. Scratchy, the other Alan. This, don't mind Mr. Scratchy, this is who your friends will meet when you leave.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Dramatic, isn't it? No, I'm in total agreement with you. Oh.
Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Right, yeah, so apparently there was 2 DLC for Alan Wake, which kind of followed on from where the ending was, but I couldn't find them on the Steam store, which was kind of upsetting. And apparently American Nightmares kind of carries it on, but it's not a true sequel. So once Payday rolls around, I'll buy American Nightmare, we can have a look at that one.
Thirsty. So thirsty.
Mary! Oh, no! Mary! Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God. Oh, no. Mary. Mary. No. No. This horror. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain! These patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here. This can't be happening. There's one of those vermin. No, please, stop. I mean you no harm.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Sorry, Anne. I don't know. Surprise me.
What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Shit, where'd it go? Tricky bastards.
Now, I can defend myself.
Shit, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Kill the king!
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
See, that's how much of a pro streamer I am, that I check things like that.
Who are you? Stupid beast!
That's what you do, leech.
Sorry.
I'm a polite vampire. Come on, there's got to be stealth mechanics in this somehow.
No, please, stop! Who are you?
Murdering bastard!
What do you want?
I love it.
I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's sake?
I'll do the rest of the job.
Just leave me. The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone.
Most probably one of my all-time favourite films. The whole Cornetto trilogy.
I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go! I need to find shelter. Is anybody there? What is this place? The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Brother, what have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
Nice. I did actually. I did. I even enjoyed Paul.
This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
I loved
Impossible.
Spaced. Spaced to me was phenomenally brilliant. And that Resident Evil episode that they did is, you can see exactly where they got the idea for Shaun of the Dead from. It was absolute genius. Is this where you're now going to tell me you've never seen Spaced? What? You've got Netflix, haven't you? It's on there. It's literally just called Spaced.
Who goes there?
Well, I do. I just give you stuff to watch and listen to. Oh, how was your homework? What did you think of Jethro
Who's
Tull?
there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
Okay, I'll let you off. It's for a good cause.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And
No!
now!
There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing. No, it never got easy.
I'll be honest, I had to watch it about 3 or 4 times before I really got it. So 15th of October, bad sleep, Becky coughed all night and the fever made her delirious. I heard a loud noise in the morning, it's a big machine, some men brought by the banks, hole in the ground. With some sort of mechanical shovel, maybe I could go there and ask for some Becky needs. 16th of October, I talked to the men with the mechanical shovel. They told me they are digging mass graves all around London, safety measures apparently. Is there a new epidemic? Who coming back? They had no work for me. Becky slept little last night. Foundry has been closed. There are no more jobs nearby. 19th of October, I went to London to find some groceries and drugs. No trains, it took the whole day to cross the Thames and come back. Becky seemed better. I made a soup she ate. Found no drugs, only a few syringes. Sleeping pills on the black market. We have no money left. Maybe I could go to Pembroke Hospital tomorrow, but it's so far and I fear leaving my wife for so long. Becky threw up the meal a few hours after she ate. She's so frail now, it makes me cry. She says she hears voices outside at night. She says she wants to eat meat. Where would I find meat? Tomorrow I'll barricade the house to protect us from the looters. That's a frigging good point.
This makes no sense. None of it.
I'm back in lockdown as of Friday.
No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it. So be it. Rational thinking only.
That's fair enough. It is kind of depressing after a while. There's only so much you can take.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who changes blinding sunlight into a glowing reflection.
No, I'm guessing not. Head-up beds allow you to evolve and rest, spending experience points to level up and improve your vampiric skills. Inbound skill auto That's what I want. Yes. Yes, they are. Capacity. Stamina, increase your health. We'll go with that for now. I just wanted there to be a stealth aspect to it. I prefer games like this playing it stealth than anything else.
If I'm not
Regional bank.
mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
Where's the gun?
Where is it? It's closed.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here!
My head's spinning.
I'm guessing guns 1800s? Early 1900s maybe?
Oi! Come out, you coward! Clever fucking beasts!
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Bubonic plague. When was the bubonic plague? That was 1800s, wasn't it? Bubonic plague.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back home.
Die, vermin! There's one of them vermin!
Oh!
The strength I never knew I had.
I like that dodge. Like Dark Souls, but as a vampire.
Look at it! This bugger!
This shouldn't be possible. Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire. feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
What, so you can shoot? Okay, apparently you can.
My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
Oh, hang on. Finally, he's just suddenly worked out he's not human anymore. Hooray! How long did that take? The king and country needs you. Join the British ranks and help the brave lads at the front. World War One then.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. This is despicable. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Believe it.
It's locked. I cannot enter.
Very pretty. London Bridge. Though it looks a bit small for London Bridge.
The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it.
Hey, Alan was a world-class triple jumper, as long as he wasn't moving.
What will London have to say to me? I've so many questions unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood. The smell is so strong. There is no one in sight. Where has everyone gone? According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
Chinese!
There's no one in.
Actually, yeah, I just had a thought. It would be World War One, because World War One they were giving people the King's shilling. Ah. For going to war. I'm guessing riots, all-out fighting, kind of. What was that film with Leonardo DiCaprio? Gangs of New York, like that. If I had to guess.
At last, a little life. Whoever he may be, the killer recently entered this bar. Maybe some of the locals saw him.
I hope I live long enough to see them little old boys come to get out of this bullshit.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area,
They do not pursue me.
but they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. With anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you. And who might you be?
Tell me, who are you?
First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docs have always been...
Seems
shall
to
we say,
follow a
somewhat
pattern.
unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I don't know yet.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
The thing is, when the woman's voice disappeared,
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
I swear, I heard the ability, you know, like
If Swansea
where I
is
teleport.
not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight.
To see them wet blue boys.
Someone must know something.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have
All right,
a few
Governor.
questions for you.
Well, if you must.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, now all these terrible murders.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog. What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah, killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones.
Sounds
around
like
here.
Boris and the
It's
government.
gotten really hard to travel across town.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Oh, Sabrina! Is she a teenage witch? Please say she's a teenage witch. You didn't tell me, Teak, you were moonlighting. Have you got a Cockney accent?
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Yeah, I do actually.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Just discovered a hint. It reveals a secret about a citizen or someone related to them. Dun, dun, dun. Open the citizens. The vampire needs human blood to evolve. The blood quality bar indicates the XP you earn if you feed on this citizen. Unlocked hints increase the amount of it. Shall I feed on you?
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
Hello, Tom.
I think I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not Not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Oh, press the wrong button, damn it.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
I love the fact he's just swaying backwards and forwards. Up by the North Dock, which is... I'm going to guess north. Obviously I knew that, and I was just testing if you were paying attention, okay? Congratulations, you passed. I'm very proud of you.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city.
You're more than welcome. Right, well, he wasn't there 2 minutes ago.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. What's this? Some sort of note. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
One way to do it, I suppose. Nice, I like that. You can see enemies through walls using the vampire vision. What did you go with? What type of character did you make, pray tell? Doing a high elf necromancer. Got the apocalypse and ordinator mods on for new spells, abilities to have disease and pestilence spells. I'll have once I get enough levels to put points in. I always love playing stealth, archer and daggers. Literally one shot anything once you get the archery and sneak up enough.
Over there! There's one.
Press Y to use your ranged weapons and click both standard damage and stuff. See, that's what I need to do. I just need to work out how to mod it properly. Because I'd like to do it so I got some decent graphics on it. If I could get it so I had some actual really good graphics on it, I'd love to stream it. Because, let's be honest, who doesn't love Skyrim? Melee, range, blood, shadow. Alright, cool. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Thank you. Okay, why did it just go there? That was weird.
Watch it! It's a killer!
I impressed myself with that move then. And if you need some help getting some mods going, I can do some research of how I actually done mine. Done it months and months ago, so I can't remember the process exactly, but I have no mod experience in regards to I'm sure we can get it. Okay, don't take this the wrong way. Like, seriously, don't take this the wrong way. But I think I love you. You're like the Swiss Army knife of mods.
That's this nest of them cleaned out.
Can I just avoid this fight? Yes, okay.
Best stay back, sir.
Okay, can I go up there? No. There? No. They're going to force me to do this fight, aren't they? Oh, no. Okay, we might be alright.
That's this nest of them
Like I
cleaned
said,
out.
Swiss Army knife for mods. There's no end to your talents. You do Discord. bloody good at this. Yeah, I hope so. Like, I'd like to be able to jump on top of someone from here.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
Oh, hello. Nearly didn't notice that. Is that a sawn-off shotgun?
That's this nest of them cleaned out.
Hello, my friend.
Over there!
Oh my god. I literally just one-shot that guy.
That's this nest of them cleaned out.
Need some common trigger parts. That allows me to sleep and then spend the experience points I've earned, but I haven't got enough experience points, and I'm thinking it's because this feels very much like Dark Souls, Code Vein, Bloodborne. If I rest to the bed, I'm thinking that the enemies are going to respawn.
Murdering bastard! Watch it! It's a killer!
What can I say? I'm good at my job.
I have this thirst for blood.
Can't remember what vampire film it is that they end up feeding on rats rather than... What am I on about? It's Lost Boys. Why could I not remember that?
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Right. Did you just hear that?
I must have more. Oh dear God. Not again. William, please stop. Just a sip, I promise.
A two-handed weapon and press Y to use its special ability. Decipher its carrying. Okay, so it's not that. Ah. No, a wolf howl. Like legitimately a wolf howl.
William, my arm. I can't feel it.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Will, please, let go of me.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Oh, you bastard! Didn't see that one coming. Oh shit! Don't dodge towards him! Ah! God damn it! I think I made that harder than it needed to be.
William, please, stop. Let me go.
Yes. Surprised that, isn't he, really? I was trying to switch over to the scythe, but I couldn't switch over to it. I'm not sure why. Ah, left or right on the D-pad.
I forgive you. The Lord is my shepherd.
Right, left on the D-pad. That's why.
William was an honourable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must
What the fuck?
return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
The woman.
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
And she's a redhead. She's kind of sexy.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
Better. Go with a good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me. This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
I love the fact no one's mentioned the
Where are we
bodies
headed?
impaled.
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Yeah, she
Surgeon
wasn't
of
in the
some
bar though
caliber
when we
and
went
renown, if I'm
downstairs.
not
That's
mistaken.
literally where she
You are
just
correct,
appeared
sir.
then.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. as a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Okay, I trust the doctor. He's like Barry, just posher.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Absolutely correct.
Oh, and Dorothy.
No one's ever going to be as smart as that.
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
I look a bit posh now.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! Nah, it's my turn!
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the secret of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
I've a mind to let you bleed out. Good luck then, sir.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
The blood quality indicates how much XP you will obtain from the citizen. The blood quality must be. Drink the blood of your prey. You must first mesmerize them to get them out of spectrum. Mesmerize the level must be full or higher distance. Press left bumper to mesmerize Clay.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dark dance with him the dance of life and death.
Okay, have I missed the red? Oh. Ah, there they are. Press A to embrace clay cogs, B to release him. Embracing clay will provide a massive experience. People should be aware that there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens affected their hints will increase the experience gained. Oh my god, it's like the little sisters from Bioshock. Do you eat them? Don't you eat them? In all fairness, this one's a bit of a scumbag. He just killed someone, so I think he deserves it.
In the back, you bastard! Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Just so we can be aware as well, I never once killed a little sister. I saved every one of them.
To taste a life, to embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
Half an axe, you're going to have to remind me. It's been that long since I played Skyrim and finished it. Is that the dragon at the end? Or at the top of the mountain? Honestly, I don't know what it is. I just cannot bring myself to do bad things. He says after just eating someone. But normally I can't. Even when I try to be bad, I still end up being good. I hate it. So I've even started Bioshock with the intention of playing through as an asshole and killing all the little sisters and draining them. And I can never do it. I think it's because I'm a parent. Just something about seeing the small little girl.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
My god, he's gonna kill me now. He's legit gonna kill me. Shit. No. Maybe they've changed the rules for this game. Maybe it's because he's butt ugly. Right, somehow I get the feeling maybe I'm not meant to go there yet. I don't know why. I tried the scythe. Literally got my ass handed to me. Because I can't work out when to time the... So... Oh, I got other stuff. Oh. We'll go with Clay's hatchet and a shotgun. That seems legitimate.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Why does Dorothy Crane ring bells?
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Okay, can't argue with that. I trust her.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
I swear though, Dorothy Crane is ringing bells for some reason, and I don't know why. I might have to Google that now in a minute just to try and find out. Dorothy Crane.
Another night with the glorious battalion of Pembroke.
The patients are not full. We are overwhelmed by this horrifying epidemic.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
So many deaths.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
Miss Hawcroft, do you think that might be the female vampire that just saved us?
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers Trade Union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Hang on, we just killed the husband.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender?
Hello, you.
I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without
Have you
men
played
like him,
this?
corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly...
Best way to describe it?
Not really.
Bloodborne with vampires?
Doing their best.
Dark Souls with vampires?
Speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton.
It's alright.
We'll talk again later.
I haven't been playing it long, but it looks like it could be okay.
Not of my own life. The pain. It's here again.
Is Aya in bed now? Prevent disease, careless spitting, sneezing, coughing spreads influenza, spread by droplets sprayed from nose and throat. Do not cough in public. Wear a mask! It is, isn't it? It is literally 2020. It's happening all over again. See there, coronavirus back here. She looked so cute last night asleep on you. Cutched in. By the way, Sabrina, Daisy, Daisy, Sabrina. All right, Bean. What, let her cutch into you? Don't tell me she sleeps in the bed with you. That is a slippery road to never having your own time ever again. I know that with Lucas. So hang on then. If I bring a blanket... Ah, thanks. Much appreciated. Where shall I be? The end of the bed, shall I?
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Well, that's something. We let Lucas sleep in the bed. 4 years. Literally only started sleeping in his own bed about 6... no, in fact longer than that. Whenever me and Neris split, that's when he started sleeping in his own bed. Little shit. Uno momento. That. And I need that. And I need that. Da-da-da-da-da. 2 seconds, Boo. I am literally just trying to do something for you a second. If I can remember how to do it. Ah, there we go. Okay. Type something. Daisy. Dear Jonathan, Aston is going to secure an office for you on the second floor. Please forgive the austere decoration, but Pembroke Hospital is exactly the... Sorry to let you discover your office alone, but I need to sleep a little before going back to work. I'm just a mere mortal, after all. I also gave orders to let you rest, and for the staff to never enter your room. You'll be able to sleep all day without being disturbed, work at night without raising any suspicion. I'm afraid the place is quite messy. You'll be able to conduct your experiments here at your own pace. You'll also notice there is an open window with a scaffolding that will allow you to enter and exit the hospital without being noticed. I imagine how awfully new and disturbing this all must be for you. Believe me, I have studied enough of your species to understand what you must now be facing and feeling. Be assured, I'll do whatever I can to help you in this ordeal. Know that you're not completely alone facing it. I'm glad I met you. These dark times we are all presently facing. I hope our future collaboration will give great results. Welcome to Pembroke, my esteemed colleague. We shall talk soon. Yours sincerely, Edgar Griffin Swansea. P.S. I left a copy of some of my notes containing what I have discovered about Con in the last few years. Feel free to read about it. You need guidance. As long as you don't use this knowledge to take advantage of it. Woman, are you still there?
The flower's dying. It needs water. William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows...
You've got to play Gears 5, haven't you? I've been dubbed for Gears of War.
extensive mutation, but this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it.
No, I just wanted you
I'll
to type
continue tomorrow
something.
night. I have so much time.
Why are you asking if you heard me? Damn it. Do you like your new VIP membership? I did. I said you dumped me for Gears. Oh. Hang on, that's even worse. I could accept Gears. But there you go, you're now in the VIP club. Congratulations. Welcome. Alright. I might be a bit scared to ask this question. I'm like literally blushing now. Hello, Matt. You alright? How was the stream, mate? Daisy, this is my legitimate real-life cousin, Matthew. Right, I haven't got enough for anything else. Oh, no. Oh, no. They're good, mate. They're really, really good. Finished Alan Wake last night, but you were here for that. Did you stay till the end? At the end, have you just...
I'm to stay here until my research is complete.
Yes, Mom.
I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
I was looking towards the end, went to bed. No, absolutely fine, mate. I absolutely really appreciate the lurk. How's your mum? I haven't spoken to her for a couple of months. Last time I spoke to her, she was still in the caravan park. Is she still there? Is she okay? I kind of chat to Rosie on Facebook. Because, well, I kind of talked to Rosie on Facebook, and I haven't really spoken to Soph or Kate. But I don't think Sophie really remembers me. So... How are you anyway, mate?
Hurry now, Doctor.
How's things with you? My last memory of you, proper memory, other than obviously watching you streaming recently,
Dr. Swansea asked me to collect
is
you,
playing Lord of the Rings in the house in Pembroke. You had me on Lord of the Rings on PlayStation 2, I think it was.
Come on, I don't have all night. Hurry now, Doctor, it's freezing here.
Yeah, I came down for a weekend, didn't I? We ended up taking Rosie to
Dr. Swansea asked me to collect
Oakwood.
You, Dr. Reed. Hurry up.
And then when we came back, I was sat on the PlayStation 2 playing Lord of the Rings, I think it was Two Towers, with you on PlayStation 2. And Days, I've just replied. Yeah, that's my last real memory of you. Because obviously we live down South Wales, don't we? We live by where Nan used to live. And then Auntie Law moved up there. I completely missed now what this bloody nurse wants me to do. Alright. Look, I left. You're still stood there. Don't ever go at me.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Yeah, no problems, Matt. Right, we've got some more health, we've got some more stamina. So I get the feeling we're still going to die horribly, but fuck it. Okay. Is that a vampire? Oh, hang on. I think I know where I am. Well, that's a bit easier. Oh, level 7. Oh, oops. We have a smile loving couple with a few words written on the back. Milton and Pippa forever. Kinda sad now. Quarantine contagious disease. One shall enter or leave quarantine area without written of the local health authority. An authorised employee of the shall alter, destroy, remove this card. Violating this regulation will be fined. Quarantine influenza. Keep out of this area by order of the health authority. Sounds like they're daring me. Not enter. Okay, I'll enter. Synergy with other skills. Try out different skill combinations to perform deadly combos. Okay. Yeah, I don't like these noises. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. Don't. Okay, so with that, is that back in? Oh, that's back into them. It's all very well and good giving me all these shillings, but if I can't spend them...
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful. Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Why would I want to go to the basement? Oh shit. Ow! Fuck's sake. That wasn't meant to be that. That was meant to be the steak. Nice. What did you have? Pasta and tuna. Okay, so when I switched to that, why did it switch to that? Okay, try that. I don't know how far back it's put me. Did I get all this stuff in here? Yes. Oh, give me the key for there as well. That's okay. Any sauce? Well, I don't understand why, in all fairness, because obviously you just haven't paid attention to Mary Poppins, have you? Oh, you motherfucker.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
What, to your medication? Sounds a bit rancid. Ah. What was I about to say? I was about to say something. Oh yeah, so Mary Poppins, you did not pay attention, did you? All you need, spoonful of sugar. Yes. But a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. Medicine go down. Medicine go down.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Oh my god! It would not claw him. All he needed was one claw. Even with lock on, it kept missing. Yes, I've died a lot. Hey. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Bit quicker. Oh, you bastard.
It's locked.
Just acquired a new type of offhand weapon. Equip it and press Y to directly absorb blood. Oh, that's what we want. That's easier than stunning all the time. New mission. Citizen investigators will share categories by districts. You can start a new citizen quest by tracking it with X and access to your map to locate the area to explore. Okay, well, we're not doing that.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
I love the fact I'm a vampire with a conscience. Okay, so why can't I equip? Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. I have. Nice. I tried the shotgun. I don't know what it is about the shotgun. I don't like it. It is literally a bit hit and miss with it. I don't do puns. I'm much more highbrow than that, thank you very much. Okay. Oh, what the hell? Oh shit, so you've got to keep your finger on it, damn it.
Oh! These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
It's quite clever. It's not Alan Wake clever, but it's quite clever. See, I think that's going to be the problem now. Is everything is now going to be judged by the Alan Wake scale. I know. But we will invent a new Alan Wake scale. So if Alan Wake is 11 out of 10, I'd say so far, this is about a 7 Alan. Plus I don't like the fact it doesn't give me the stuff I need to upgrade my weapons. Oh, just as he says that. Hey! Damage by 10%. Damage? No, it's not, and it's so far. I used the so far. Yes, that is a fair point. I cannot legitimately argue with that. I can turn this into a blood gathering weapon. Yes, that is what I want. I don't know what I was expecting, but I certainly wasn't expecting this style of game, in all fairness. Oh my god! You wanker. Oh, I've got no stamina left to dodge. Oh, I keep forgetting I can heal. Why did that even make me jump? That wasn't that scary. It was like 100 miles away from me. God. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, so that really didn't work. Damn it! Yes, it is. With fucking hard combat. More harder than Alan Wake, Mr. Neo himself. Sorry, Mr. Lionel Christie Neo. Good start, press the wrong button. How am I losing these friggin' fights? Can you tell why I don't like Dark Souls in games like that? I think the only one I've ever really played is Code Vein, the one I showed you last night, like the manga vampire one. Or Bloodborne on the PS4. Literally only the ones I've ever played. Of course, it doesn't help that I keep pressing the wrong buttons. And again, pressing the wrong button. I prefer games where I get sucked into my character and get immersed in their own storyline. That's more in my head than the game. Hence, I love Skyrim Oblivion. Yeah, I can agree with that. Have I collected everything from here now? Yes. I tell you another good one. It's not quite up to Skyrim and Oblivion. Well, no, it is actually. It is up to them on graphics, but not on first person or third person. This is more top down. But one of the greatest RPGs I have ever played It's the original Dragon Age. Oh. Done it again. Oh, finally, I actually killed them for once. Yeah, if you have never played the original Dragon Age, I cannot emphasize this enough. Get that game, play it. I believe it would be right up your street. Dragon Age 2 kind of lost its way. They were trying to transition to try and make it more like Skyrim, but then it just ended up being worse. Still a good game. And then Dragon Age Inquisition is then when they tried to make it exactly like Skyrim. So more open world, but it's never going to match Skyrim in all fairness. But all three of them are really good. But the first one is absolutely phenomenal. The story in it is amazing. I completed that game. God, I reckon I've got to have completed that game about 20 odd times, maybe? Easy. I just kept making new characters. In fact, I think literally that is the only RPG that I've ever actually done that on, other than Skyrim, Oblivion and Morrowind. Yeah, yeah. I still maintain though that Oblivion had the better Assassin's storyline. Yeah, the storyline for the Assassin's Guild was just amazing. I know I'm going to be biased, but oh, hang on then. That means I've got enough to do that one. But you had all this build-up about the Grey Fox, and then you eventually became the Grey Fox. Yep. Isn't there a mod though that puts the Grey Fox back into Skyrim as well? I'm sure there is a mod that will allow you to.
It's locked.
Downstairs. Yeah, I'm sure there is a mod that will allow you to put the Grey Fox into Skyrim and the quest line for it.
Help me! Help!
Reads me like a book.
This hospital seems to be falling apart.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
This hospital seems to be falling apart. But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
And yet I'm still going to ask you questions.
I'm sure you realize
Because I
a doctor
can.
and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
Okay, somehow I get the feeling I was meant to talk to the woman before I talked to him.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Oh.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Right, I want to eat her.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to come. Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
Oh, no, don't want to do that.
I have...
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Reads me like a book. I never could keep anything.
Will provide you with massive...
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it's such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
She reminds me of why can't I think of her name?
You are going to reveal all your secrets to me. Even the darkest thoughts in your heart.
Blood and soul. They belong to you now.
The life running in your veins. This dead flesh needs it.
Oh, please spare me, Dark Queen. Spare your obedient slave.
A giant morgue disguised as a hospital. That's Pembroke.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
See, that's why I came to talk to him, because after I saw that interaction, I wanted to see if he had some more information about the mad vampire woman.
How close are you to Miss Hawcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
None taken. I've been in the army. I know how that is.
Mr. Elwood.
So many deaths. And what of my own life?
Fear and disgust on every street corner.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Hurricane has lost its effect on me. But the suffering continues.
Nowadays.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Damn. The pain. It's there
Time
again.
has lost its effect on me, but the suffering continues.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Helen. As for me, what a blundering idiot.
It's very RPG-ish, isn't it? The fact that you've got to
Please,
talk to
Jonathan,
everyone.
Come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body.
Yeah.
Biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death.
I'm going to raise it to a 8 talents.
You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Yeah, so definitely in 8 talents, and I think we may have made the right choice. Anyway, how's your application going?
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough.
Is that the vampire?
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Pardon my boldness, Your Ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame. at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Excuse my impertinence, Your Ladyship. This is not an interrogation. I assure you that this line of questioning is in your best interest.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé.
Nope.
I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
If only there were more of us, with less resignation and more determination.
I know I can count on you.
I'm going to call it now. I think it's most probably going to end up being the nurse who charged the rich woman for the bed. At a guess.
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect. What? What is this? Who are you? Get out of...
Oh, hang on, 2 secs. Got to pause it for 1 minute. Get out, mate! Well, I will be well impressed if we've called it already.
My room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
If you continue shouting, I'll have you restrained and gagged. Understood?
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
Okay, I was not expecting that word.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Well, she was a charmer, wasn't she?
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Nowadays.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
It's her then.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
What can you tell me about the strange...
Let me guess.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. It's locked, all right.
My sweet girl. Reads me like a book. I never could keep anything from her.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Goodbye, nurse.
Hello. Look at this.
Don't worry, we're safe. No one is here. Relax. Don't worry, we're safe.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I hope to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Fuck me, she moves quick. Yeah, like I said, definitely think we made the right choice for this one. Though, it was more you than me. Because, I'll be honest, if I had my way, I would have gone for Ghostbusters. So I'm glad you convinced me. Though Ghostbusters is still on the cards. Yeah, no, I'm in complete agreement. Like I said, you called it well.
I don't want to die here. I want to see the sky, feel the fresh air.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Oh fuck, they're level 8 here. Oh shit. This might not end that well. Yeah, I think so. I should have done it before I came here. I'm guessing then it's got to be possible to play the entire game without actually eating a human, other than that first one that you had no choice. Still found nowhere to spend the shillings either yet. Yeah, like exactly like Bioshock if you think about it. If you spared the little sisters, pretty much leaves you fucked. Well, no, that's not fair because you could still do it. But that sounds like it's coming from over on the right. There's something down here. I think it's coming from this way. Shit, I need some more stamina.
I can't breathe.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
All right, Mr. Thatcher, you're safe now. Do you think you can reach the street by yourself?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
Citizen rescued. The rescues in here returned to his district the following night. Okay, cool. Why was what ominous? Just because he's a vampire, you vampirist. Yeah. Lots of screaming. Why do I get the feeling I've come out in the wrong place and I'm not by the hospital? Yeah, well, in all honesty, I did at first think exactly the same thing. Right, am I back by the hospital? Because I want to go. I want to go to bed. I need to level up a bit. It's really a bit violent when he does that initial attack, isn't it?
Stay away! Speak English, do ya? Oi! Look lively! It's on to us! We have to stop it!
Oh shit, fuck me, level 12! Ouch! I don't think we're meant to go that way yet. He's level 12. Maybe I should listen to the guy when he warned me. Right, so we need some more stamina, definitely. Because seem to be running out of stamina a bit too fast. Shiny in here as well. Lots of shinies. Right. Yes. Going to take a lot of, can cure cold, bronchitis, pneumonia. So, looks like we've actually got to craft cures for the hospital as well to cure the patients. So we've actually got to be a doctor as well. Hello. Okay, there we go. Got up to level 9. Right, anyway, Miss Tika, I'm going to call it there. It's 20 to midnight. And then we will continue our sewer adventure tomorrow. Right, well, as always, thank you very much. Been an absolute pleasure. Have you downloaded the update as well for Dead by Daylight? Quite a hefty one. I don't know what it is. Ah, nice. It doesn't say the one. Ah, nice. Okay, yeah, if you could do that, that would be absolutely brilliant. Alan, 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 Alan. At some point, I'm going to have to show you a bit of Monster Hunter World as well. Once we get Halloween out of the way. But as I said, thank you very much. And will you be around tomorrow? Awesome. Okay. Let me know either way, and I'll keep my fingers crossed you get that finished and sent off and accepted. If they don't, the fucking world is mental. Good night, mademoiselle. Thank you very much.